In Japan, a country where longevity is not only admired but studied worldwide, the secret to a long, healthy life is not found in high-tech medicine or elusive genetic traits. It lies in something far simpler, more profound, and accessible to all: their everyday lifestyle. The elderly in Japan are not merely surviving into old age, they are thriving. They remain active, independent, and mentally sharp well into their 80s and 90s. But that doesn't mean they're immune to the quiet discomforts that often come with aging. Among the most common and quietly frustrating problems is muscle cramping, those abrupt, intense spasms that jerk you awake at night, or unexpectedly halt your steps while strolling under a canopy of blooming cherry blossoms. It's a sharp pain, fleeting yet unsettling, and all too familiar to many older adults around the world. However, the Japanese don't accept cramps as an inevitable part of aging. They reject the passive mindset that suffering must come with growing older. Instead, they embrace a philosophy of proactive care, one rooted not in pills or high-cost therapies, but in the wisdom of food. They turn to nature and nutrition, using what's on their plate to heal, restore, and prevent. This deeply ingrained belief that the body can be supported through everyday eating is a central part of Japanese wellness culture. If you, your parents, or someone you love struggles with muscle cramps, we at Asian Wellness Secrets invite you on a journey. In this video, we will explore 5 vital vitamins and minerals that the Japanese hold in high regard, nutrients that help keep the muscles relaxed, the nerves stable, and the body agile and pain-free. These nutrients are not magical. They're practical, available, and quietly powerful when used consistently. Let's take a closer look at each of them and learn how you can apply this wisdom to your own life. 1. Vitamin B1. When the body lacks B1, communication breaks down, movements feel heavier, muscles become slower to respond, and nerves misfire. For the elderly, who may already eat less or consume repetitive meals, a B1 deficiency can creep in unnoticed. At first, it may be subtle: numb toes, restless legs, trouble sleeping. But over time, it builds into painful cramps, often misunderstood or overlooked. Rather than reach for a supplement bottle, the Japanese approach this gently. A simple breakfast might include a slice of whole grain toast topped with almond butter and fresh banana slices. Delicious, easy to digest, and full B1. Another common meal is fortified cereal served with warm almond milk, providing comfort and nutrients in a single bowl. Even a spoonful of sunflower seeds on yogurt or a modest serving of grilled pork can help restore the balance. For lunch, they might prepare a light pork sandwich layered with fresh greens and cherry tomatoes, served alongside a small glass of orange juice. Every component is carefully chosen, not just for taste, but for harmony. This isn't about dieting. It's about nurturing. When you nourish the nervous system through thoughtful meals, you give the body a real chance to recover, and in that, cramps begin to disappear. 2. Vitamin B6. To the Japanese, vitamin B6 is like a gentle composer orchestrating the balance between mood, muscle, and mind. This nutrient helps neurotransmitters function properly, stabilizing emotions and coordinating physical movement. And while it may not be as famous as vitamin C or D, it plays a quiet but essential role in everyday comfort. As people age, the nervous system naturally becomes more sensitive. Small emotional triggers can feel overwhelming, and minor body changes can cause significant discomfort. Without enough B6, nerve signals become distorted, leading to both emotional agitation and muscle tension. That's when cramps begin to feel more frequent and more intense. Japanese families address this not with prescriptions, but with daily meals rich in B6, a lemon-roasted chicken breast, a salad topped with tuna, a baked potato with crispy skin, and a sweet banana for dessert. These ingredients don't just nourish, they soothe. Dinner, in particular, becomes a time to reset the nervous system. It's not just about ending the day with full stomachs, but with calm bodies and centered minds. A meal like this allows older adults to fall into deeper sleep, wake with less stiffness, and experience fewer painful spasms during the night. And when morning comes, they rise not with dread, but with comfort, ready to move, stretch, and live freely. 3. Vitamin D. The sun rises gently over Japan, and with it comes one of nature's most healing gifts, vitamin D. In Japanese culture, the sun isn't feared, it's revered. Morning light is seen as both a spiritual cleanser and a nutritional source. As people age, their ability to synthesize vitamin D through the skin decreases. This leads to weaker bones, lower muscle tone, and yes, more cramps. But instead of sunbathing recklessly or turning to artificial solutions, the Japanese invite sunlight into their bodies through food. A beautifully grilled salmon fillet, a softly boiled egg, a cup of fortified milk, and a plate of sautéed mushrooms with a touch of ginger. Each dish is a vessel of sunlight. These foods don't overwhelm the system. They restore it gently, infusing the body with the vitamin D it needs to keep bones strong and muscles supported. A daily walk in the early morning light is part of the ritual, not for exercise alone, but to connect with the rhythms of nature. As their skin absorbs those gentle rays, and their meals continue to nourish from within, vitamin D slowly fortifies their inner balance. And with that, cramps fade into memory. 4. Calcium. Most people think of calcium as the building block of bones, and rightly so, but in Japan, calcium is also seen as the rhythm of the body. It's the link between brain and muscle, the invisible conductor of countless bodily functions. In old age, calcium absorption drops, muscles misfire, bones lose density, movements become unsteady. Yet, the Japanese don't panic. They simply adjust their meals, incorporating low-fat milk, creamy yogurt, chunks of cheese, dark leafy greens, and canned sardines with edible bones. These foods become daily tools, as vital as walking sticks or warm blankets. A typical Japanese day might start with milk and toast, continue with a salmon and tofu lunch, and end with a gentle vegetable soup, followed by yogurt. This rhythm of calcium intake becomes second nature, not forced but intuitive, and they move, always, whether it's through Tai Chi in the park, stretching on a tatami mat, or cycling under maple trees. Movement becomes a partner to calcium. One without the other is incomplete. Together, they keep the muscles supple and prevent the body from stiffening into pain. 5. Magnesium. Magnesium is the body's silent stabilizer, and the Japanese never take it for granted. They understand its importance in maintaining muscle relaxation and steady nerve function. When magnesium is low, cramps become frequent, sleep becomes light, fatigue settles in. Their approach is simple: magnesium-rich meals that comfort and restore. A bowl of bean soup simmered with root vegetables, stir-fried leafy greens tossed with sesame oil, whole grain rice served with slices of creamy avocado, and always a small portion of roasted nuts, almonds, walnuts, or cashews as a satisfying finish. These aren't gourmet dishes. They're everyday meals prepared with love and purpose. And over time, they build a resilient body. With magnesium restored, the nervous system steadies, muscles unwind, and the gentle, deep sleep that returns becomes the body's most healing medicine. At Asian Wellness Secrets, we believe that healing begins with attention, not the symptoms, but the signals. Muscle cramps are not random. They are whispers from the body, reminding us to listen more closely and nourish more deeply. In Japan, aging is seen as a natural and honorable journey, one that can be joyful, dignified, and pain-free if approached with care. When we give our bodies what they need, B1 for energy, B6 for coordination, D for strength, calcium for balance, and magnesium for rest, we begin to transform our experience of aging. So, starting tomorrow, take one small step: a wholesome breakfast, a mindful lunch, an early walk, a calm dinner, and soon you may notice a shift. Fewer cramps, deeper rest, and a body that feels strong, supple, and serene. If this video has helped you, please share it with someone you care about. It could be a small act that makes a big difference in their life. And don't forget to subscribe to Asian Wellness Secrets for more insights on aging with wisdom, energy, and peace. Thank you for watching. May you and your loved ones find strength, softness, and sustained wellness in every day to come.